What's up, y'all? Ik hate Kevin. In this video, I would like to talk about April in Old English. Now, April, well, what is it in Old English? Well, one of the variants of the name of the month is Aster Monath. Aster Monath, okay? And this literally means Easter month. And we know from Bede that, the Venerable Bede, that around this time, that there was a goddess called Easter. Or, I mean, there are many ways to write the name of this goddess, Astra, Austra, or what have you. But anyway, so the idea that Bede was telling about is that, at this time of the year, that these people, these pagans, they celebrated this goddess, Easter. And it makes you think about, like, why in English is it called Easter, but in other languages, it's called the variations of the word Paschal, like that's Paschal referring to the Christian holiday or religious context there, the Paschal lamb and whatnot, and but in English it's called Easter, the name of this goddess, and yes, and I have to stress on this goddess, specifically a dawn goddess. Why do I say dawn goddess? Because this goddess goes back to the old Proto-Indo-Europeans. The cognate to this goddess Easter is Eos in the Greek, Aurora in the Latin, as well as Ushas in the Vedic. All of these goddesses, they're all dawn goddesses. All right, that's something cool to bear in mind. In German, what's the word for Easter? It's Ostern. If you will, this ancient pagan goddess still lives on in name, unfortunately. Hopefully, worship to Easter as the dawn goddess comes back, but that's just me hoping. But that's if you want to know why Easter is called Easter, that's the reason. Because originally it was the original context that this was a dawn goddess, and when the Christians came over to England, they thought, I guess we'll keep this name of this date, name of this time of the year. Another way of looking at it would be like a compromise of conversion. Okay, well, we'll keep the name, but you're doing it for a different reason. It's not for this goddess. You're doing it for Christ. And so there's that. All right, so that's something to bear in mind, and not many people know that. People take Easter as like, oh well, it's just called Easter, and they don't look too much further into it. And when you look further into where words come from, they can surprise you. All right. And it's interesting how in English, this time isn't called, people, it's not known like worldwide as we're going to celebrate Paschal. Whereas in other languages that's more or less the case. But in English we have Easter, in German we have Ostern, and there are probably other Germanic variants out there and whatnot. So anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to say that, and I hope you are having a good day, night, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and if you really like the channel, please become a patron at my Patreon page down below. Take care.